What the... Can anyone hear me? Is somebody there? Hello?
I know we bats prefer the dark when we sleep, but it took you a while longer to wake up than I expected.
Whoever you are.
Is it that hard to recognize your own voice when there's a smile to go along with it?
Whatever you've done.
Our threats are only scary when we actually mean them, Brucey. And from the sound of my voice, we both know that I mean mine.
What do you mean by that?
Let's just say you aren't the only Justice Leaguer who's going to be in a tough predicament tonight.
They can handle anything you throw at them.
Really? Then what would have been the point of our contingency plans? Impossible. The only one capable of accessing or bypassing my encryption
is myself.
Who else would even know about Protocol Babel to use it, right?
You're what then? A clone? From an alternate Earth?
You are the world's greatest detective.
So what have you done to me? Where am I?
6 feet under. Well, maybe deeper than that.
You've buried me alive, then.
Oh, don't worry. I left you someone to keep you company. I was sure dear old Dad wanted to see how you've grown. That letter Barry gave us makes me think so.
You?
I'll let you two catch up. After all, I've some catching up of my own to do with our friends in the League, remember?
No, you deranged piece of shit!
I know! I'm the real you.
Does the Justice League even exist anymore?
What are you talking about? Of course it does.
I don't know, Billy. Aquaman and Wonder Woman went into space like Green Lantern. Batman has been acting different. And Superman is... you know.
Yeah, I do. More than anyone.
Shouldn't you be out there right now? Like, patrolling or whatever?
It's a school night, and there's 2 tests tomorrow.
There is?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. You might still have school, but you're also a freaking superhero. And with Superman gone, you're kind of the closest thing to him. He was training you too, wasn't he? Isn't it up to you to, take his place?
How could I ever replace Superman?
You can do all of the same stuff, can't you? You're strong, can fly.
It's not the same, Freddy. I'm just a kid. There was still a lot he didn't get to teach me yet.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I was just trying to help.
I know. I'm sorry too. It's just tough, you know?
Yeah, I still can't believe he's gone either.
Let's just go to sleep. 2 tests, remember?
Right.
I'm back, and better than ever. No, that's terrible. Why, hello, beautiful. Fancy seeing you here. That's just stupid. This is her house. I brought you flowers. They look and smell as great as you do. No, that's kind of creepy. Hey, Carol. I'm back. I know this is as sudden as I came in and out of your life, but I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be here for you forever, from now on. Will you marry me? Why is this so hard? My superpowers are literally based around willpower. If I can't summon the courage to tell Carol that I love her, then what the hell else is my will good for? Oh, right. Saving people's lives. Good thing I have more than just one ring on me tonight.
Ah, hot.
Next time, maybe you should think before you act.
Oh, come on, Fiona. We both know that Bart is the impulsive one.
Still, sometimes you move before you think. This time it was cookies, but what if the next thing that burns you is Heatwave's flames?
All right, Cookie Sheriff. I'll wait for them to cool down next time. Geez, I didn't ask for a lecture.
Even the Flash needs to stop and think every once in a while.
Why? That's what I have you for.
Okay, I'll give you that one. That was smooth. What? Oh, you've got company.
Bruce? No need to be so dramatic. I just paid the electric bill. Bruce?
He must be here to discuss some sort of top secret superhero stuff. I'll leave you two alone then.
Sure. Thanks, Fiona. Bruce, what's this all about? You aren't. Where's the real Batman?
All right. Who's the one who needs their license revoked? Anybody trapped in there? Hello? Wow. These are some powerful fumes.
Breathe it in. That's fear.
Batman?
One of them.
Billy, did you hear that? But Batman?
What is it? What's wrong? Wait, Batman?
It would have been better for you had you stayed asleep.
What's that supposed to mean? Billy?
I don't know.
Not for lack of mercy, but to prevent prolonging your death with a struggle.
Death?
I don't know who you are or why you're pretending to be Batman, but I do have one thing to say to you. Shazam! How about that, huh? You got anything to say before I beat you up?
Only what you said.
Wait, what? How?
It was only theoretical, but it worked. I played your voice back and hoped for the best. Now, perish.
Shut up!
Billy!
We both know that I don't really like guns, but this one is special.
That's the gun that was used on your parents, isn't it?
Oh, fair enough. Maybe it's just the bullet that's special. A bullet just for you, Barry.
We both know that it'd never touch me.
Oh, you could step aside and dodge it, but then what would that prove?
I have more than one way to use my powers. Ah! What? Ah! What's happening?
A vibrating bullet. One that you can't phase through. Oh, who knew all it took was a little goading to get you to fall for it? Now that's funny.
You really should. You got me.
All it takes is one bullet to end a life, Barry. It's one of the lessons I learned that night in the alley.
Bruce, don't do this.
Funny. That's exactly what the Barry Allen of my world said before he died.
Bruce, what happened to you?
Forget it. I'm fine. It's the others I'm worried about.
Others? Who?
The Justice League is under attack.
What? By who?
By me. Children, you clearly don't have reasonable judgment.
Hey, Superman?
Yes, Billy?
Can I ask you something?
You just did.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, I do. Go ahead.
I was wondering, how do you always know what to do in a tough situation? whenever you have to choose between saving someone or stopping a villain, or even whether or not to be yourself or, well, Superman?
Well, honestly, I don't.
Huh?
My old man once said the world wasn't ready for me. It looks like Pa wasn't right about that one. Everyone needs a hero. I'm trying to say that even adults can make mistakes sometimes. So you shouldn't worry about making some of your own when it comes to choices such as that.
So it was easy for you then?
What was?
Deciding whether to be Superman or not.
So that's what this is about. Billy, just because you become an adult when you use your powers, it doesn't mean that you become an entirely separate person. Whether I'm wearing this cape or not, I'm always trying to help someone. I can tell the same goes for you.
It's hard to look at it that way. I mean, I can't imagine Superman as some regular guy. Or, heck, what if you were like me? There's no way someone like you could be someone my age.
Well, a regular guy can buy you ice cream like I did, couldn't they? Someone your age could do that too. Who's to say there's any difference?
I guess.
Just remember, Billy, it's all in your heart. It's that what makes you who you are. And that's what never changes.
Superman was right. It's not about becoming somebody else. It's about who I will myself to be.
Impossible.
Shazam!
That's not going to work this time, Tin Man. Thanks, Superman. Even now, you're teaching me new things. Freddy, are you okay?
Yeah. Do you think this will get me out of taking the test tomorrow, or will I just be sent to the school nurse?
Yeah, you're okay.
You're weak because you're afraid.
No, that's not true.
A soldier who is afraid of dying in combat should never go to war.
No, get away from me.
It's okay, I'm here to help.
What did you do?
You were doused with a version of Scarecrow's fear toxin. What I just gave you is the antidote.
Right. Because fear is the enemy of will. The constructs I'm able to create with my ring would be weakened if I were afraid.
You should be fine now.
The smoke that I inhaled from the fire must have been how I was affected. Who the hell would come up with a plan such as that?
Bruce.
What?
Bruce did this to you.
Barry!
Bruce, I've been shot.
With a special bullet, I know. Don't worry. All I have to do is reach in and take it.
Ow. That sucked.
How are you feeling?
Honestly, pretty angry that I fell for such an obvious ploy. Bruce, it was some deranged version of you. Like a mix between you and the Joker. We've got to stop him.
I've already sent Richard to aid the others.
Others?
The entire Justice League was targeted. I was buried alive, and that other version of myself said there's more like him to make it happen simultaneously.
Right. This explains Red Death, that version of you that had the Speed Force in them.
But Red Death was more like a test. This attack was more calculated, more precise. This one was mine.
Don't blame yourself. It might be you, but it's not you.
Except that it is, Barry. That vibrating bullet, the special weapons and plans for the others, they were all mine. I came up with them.
You... what? I don't understand. Why would you ever come up with ways to harm us?
It was because of you, Barry.
Me? I thought we were friends.
We are. But when you told me about Flashpoint and how the League had started calling itself the Justice Lords, I thought it in everyone's best interest to create a contingency plan should any of us ever turn rogue.
Dude, that's messed up.
Whatever happened to trusting one another?
It's possible for one of us to succumb to mind control as well.
None of us would have ever come up with a plan for you, though.
Then you're all fools. Tonight proves that. Elseworld versions of myself attacked you, and had you planned for it, then things may have turned out differently.
That's not the point.
Then what is?
If you don't already know, then there's no point in trying to explain. It's not like you're actually doing anything to contribute to the team anymore anyways, so just go.
Barry.
Guys, come on! All we have left is each other, and there aren't very many of us to begin with. Let's just try to get along.
No, I agree with Barry. What Bruce did was a breach of our trust. He also no longer holds the title of Batman. As such, I think he should leave.
Hang on! Let's hear what the new guy has to say.
It shouldn't surprise any of us that Bruce did what he did. If any of you know him like I do, then you would have guessed he'd do something like this. It's just, I would have liked to believe that you would have changed. For a while, I thought he did.
If that's how you all feel, then there's no need for a vote. I don't belong here.
You guys don't think you were a little harsh?
What Bruce did was a breach of our trust.
Superman once told me that adults make mistakes just as much as kids do. I don't need to wait until I'm older to understand that much.
Am I that bad with kids?
Just give him some time. Maybe that's what we all need. A little time.
Let's just hope we have enough of it left.
If you think spontaneously buying me dinner is enough to make up for how long you've been gone, then you have another thing coming.
What if I throw in dessert?
Depends on what it is.
Good thing they left the menu then.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Carol, I've been thinking lately. The reason why I haven't been around is because I was afraid. Afraid of commitment. But something happened recently that made me realize I need to stop letting fear control me. So I want to overcome my fear and ask, will you marry me?
Oh my God.
You failed me yet again.
If that's what you want to believe.
What I believe is what I can see, and I see all throughout the multiverse. Do not forget that it was I who rescued you from the demise of your world.
Oh, I know that. I appreciate your teachings. However, I wish to teach you as well.
What could you possibly teach a higher being such as myself?
You say that only a Flash can defeat you. Red Death was meant to draw them out. Why can't the same be said for my Dark Knights and the Justice League of Earth Prime?
If I am to devour this world, they cannot be in my way.
I pledge to you, the Flash and the Justice League will die. Just give me more time.
Time? I'm tired of waiting. I don't intend to devour worlds one at a time anymore. I intend for their crisis to be infinite. And that crisis on infinite Earths begins when I please.